I'll be waiting till tomorrow to gather up more sorrow, just to write another song about you. Feeling kinda low now that I let myself go, and now I gotta find a brand new you. Please put me at the top of your list of much better things to do. Tomorrow I'll be run right out of town. Been burning both hands right into the ground, and pretty soon I'll be burning you. Yeah, pretty soon I'll be burning you. I'll be giddy as can be, so the whole wide world can see. My smile doesn't fade into the night. It can glow just like gold, and my spirit can't be sold. I'll turn unholy darkness into light. Please put me at the top of your list of much better things to do. Tomorrow I'll be run right out of town. Been burning both.
My name is Mark Fulton, A.K.A. Sarge. I'm a professional audio engineer. I was a drummer when I was younger, and I really wasn't that good a drummer. And I knew a friend of mine, Frankie Toller, and I figured if he couldn't find a job, neither could I. So I just kind of turned left and went into the audio field. And the rest of it's just history. I started working for a company called Carlton Sound back 100 years ago. Used to have a place out here off Country Club Road. And Eric manufactured PA equipment as far as cabinets and this, that, and the other. And him, Don Cassay, and myself, he pretty much showed me how to do the audio end of stuff and how to, just present myself at shows with, national artists. I've done back during the day, it wasn't a matter of projects and this, that, and the other. You just went out and worked, you know what I mean? You got, I did shows. I did shows for everybody from anywhere to anywhere. I probably did 1,000 shows in my lifetime. But as far as touring, that was just production. As far as touring, the Marshall Tucker Band would have been my first tour. And I worked for those guys for about almost 10 years. And if you can work for those guys, you can work for freaking anybody. Yeah, he pretty much showed me how to do it and what not to do. You know what I mean? When you look at my bio, it says, where did I study? And it's got the road to hard knocks. That's exactly how it worked. I didn't get trained for this. I figured it out. Back years ago when I started with Marshall Tucker, this is reality 101 for anybody that wants to get into this shit, okay? We were gone back then, we were gone for months at a time. It ain't like that now, but I remember we were gone 3 months solid. We never came home. And my boy was small. So I went and picked him up at the daycare, and there was about 15 kids standing right there. I couldn't find him. He found me. Yeah. But nowadays, excuse me guys, tears me up a little. But nowadays, and it has been for years, everybody's got families now. Not like we didn't have them back then, but, wives told their artist husbands that you ain't gonna be gone for 3 days. That's why pretty much everything nowadays, everybody's just banging weekends. You know what I mean? They'll do 3 or 4 days, come home, 3 or 4 days, and that's pretty much how it's evolved as far as that goes, So, like I said, I don't miss the work, I miss the travel. We all traveled on one bus, so there was like 14 of us on a bus that slept 12 people, So, you've got 2 extended families out there. You've got the one at home, and then you got the one that's on the road. I was working, actually I met Hootie and those guys when I worked at the Purple Gator in Myrtle Beach. At one time it was the #1 club in America. And I was the front house engineer and the monitor engineer. I was basically the guy, And I met them there. They used to come through about once a month on a rotation basis where they were an A-class band, and they'd just slam the door shut. There'd be 1,500 people outside waiting to get in because it was sold out, always. And they always told me, said, well, if we ever hit it, we'll give you a call. And I'll be damned if they didn't call me. Those guys are some of the best people I've met in my life. Was great touring with them, great music. That was a lot of fun. Like I said, that's where I got my name, Sarge.
William Squirrel, code name, check. 2, 3, 3, check. There you go, Mark. Coming in and out. Yeah. Right now it's only in the side. Check, there it goes. Now it's in the front. Check, 2, yeah, now it's not.
You have to go, like there's no choice. And then spin around one more time, because this is my man right here. Sarge, otherwise known as Mark Fulton, he's the monitor man. We met this guy years ago, and we couldn't be happier to have him out on tour with us, because he knows us, we know him. It was just one of those things that worked out great. So there's to you, brother.
After that, I toured with the Grateful Dead, which, turned into the Dead, which I was with them at the Dead in 2004. With Government Mule, which was who I was touring with at the time.
Babies would cry before you got here. I believe they're crying still. The world as we know it keeps right on turning.
They took me to 49 states, and I did a show in all 49 states. And back years ago, there used to be TNN, used to be the Nashville network. And we did quite a few televised live shows on TNN at that time, and that was pretty cool. And then doing the Beacon, this, that, and other with Government Mule was, the artists that would show up. Eric Clapton, for an example. He played on my stage. Van Morrison, Peter Frampton. Just the list goes on and on, you know what I mean? It's just when we played the Beacon, it was just a who's who of whoever was in town. All these people came and sat in with us because we had it was Warren Haynes from the Allman Brothers, and he was very highly respected. So everybody wanted to play with him, and it was it was fun doing that. That's the part of it. I don't miss the work, but I sure as hell miss the travel and the camaraderie. Out of over 40 years of doing this, Number one, I've never missed a show in my life. Number two, I have never had a show that didn't go off. And number three, I've never missed doors. Not one time. Because I was always ready for it. The crew was always ready for it. And just getting to know all the people that I knew, you know, a lot of them are gone. Greg Allman, for an example, you know, my friend Slim. Can you imagine the bands that they got in heaven? Wait till I get there. Yeah. We're going to turn it upside down when I get there. And by the way, how's my hair?